Okay, I'm going to do a little charge experiment here. Last time I used the battery from a full charge, I took it down to 3%, and I went about a little over 300 miles. So now I'm going to see what rate of charge I can get going from 65% on a half-hour charge. When I charged up before, when I had taken it down to 3%, I got a charge to 70% battery charge with a 1 hour charge. So now I'm at about 65% battery, and I'm going to charge for a half hour and see what the rate will be and how high I will go. I will show you the rates on the other charges with a diagram in a minute. So let me get up there and charge this up. I'm at an EVgo station, and I have 22.4 kilowatt hours that I have used, and I have about 38 more in the battery. I've gone 109 miles, and it's estimating that I have about another 200 miles I can go. So let's check. Okay, this is the beginning of the charge session. It's 11:17 a.m. and it is 64% starting level of my battery. And we'll check what the kilowatt hours of the charging is. Let's see. It says it'll take 18 minutes to get to 80%. Let me see if I can find the rate on my car. Which, if we turn on the dash here, it's charging at a rate of 36 kilowatt hours. 36. On the right side, you'll see that there. It's showing 204 miles left to go on my 64% of battery remaining, because I had gone 300 the last time. And 36, a rate of 36 is actually pretty good. So in a half an hour, if I could add 18 kilowatts to the 22 that I've used, or replacing the 22 that I've used, because I've used 22.4, man, I would be almost fully charged in a half an hour. Well, let's see what happens. It'll be very interesting to see. All right, I charged it 1/2 hour. It took the car from 64% to 83%. And the final charge rate was 26. It started at 36, so it didn't appreciate very much in terms of the charge rate. So that's pretty good. So I'm going to disconnect now, because we have a nice young lady over here waiting to charge up her BMW i3, and there's no point sitting here and hogging it to top off when I don't need to. And if I wanted to get the cheaper charge, there's a 220 right over here that could be used. So I'll check back later. Bye. All right, let's look at these charging rates. When I had done a previous video and I had run the battery down to 3%, as you can see here, I went to an EVgo DC fast charging station, and I was able to, in a half an hour, increase the battery from 3% to 38%. And that was charging at a rate of 44 kilowatt hours, so I got 22 in a half an hour. And then I went for a second half hour, and I brought it up to 70%. So I went from 3% to 70%. The second half hour didn't charge as fast. I got 18 kilowatt hours. It was charging at a rate of about 36. And then I went home and just charged it home to 100% and drove around this last week. And today, I'm at a 64% charge. So I'm going back to the same EVgo station to find out, as you saw from the video, I went back there to find out what kind of rate I could get here. And today I only got 12 kilowatts. 64% to 84% was actually the final increase. And so the rate was 24 versus 36 versus 44. So as you're getting to the higher levels in the battery, the rate is going to slow down. This is still at a rate of 24, about 4 times faster than a 220 volt charging station. So it's still a more rapid charge, but it's not as rapid a rate as you'd find down here, which is really about twice as fast as this rate here. So if I were to try to keep charging to get to 100%, the rate would slow down even more, and it would probably take me even more than another half an hour. So it's pretty hard to go from 0 to 100%. So if you're on the road and you have to stop at one of these EVgo stations, you can get this early charge pretty fast, but it's going to slow down a lot more in these upper limits here. So something to be thinking about in terms of distance and how far you can travel. Now, I do not have a 220 charger at home. I just basically charge on a 110 household outlet. Before I had this car, I had a plug-in hybrid. I had a C-Max Energy by Ford, and that battery was only about a 7 kilowatt hour battery, and it would charge up on a 110 in 6 hours, but it would only go 20-25 miles. So do you need a 220 with this car? Well, unless you're doing a lot of heavy commuting, which I'm not really, because there's a lot of downtime. My car's sitting in the garage, and you can just plug it in and charge it up. And that's basically what I do and what I will be doing. So if I need a fast charge, I can just go to that EVgo station, which is just a mile from where I live, and I'll just charge up there. So that's a little bit more information about charging rates and what you can expect in the Chevrolet Bolt EV in terms of how you can get that battery replenished as you are discharging it.